Uglies, we're the Boulet Brothers, Dragula
and Swanthula, your queens of darkness, and we are here to take over Trixie's channel.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are so excited to be here. We've known Trixie for a long time, and our makeup may be a little darker, but it's kind of similar, I think, right?
I think so.
So obviously our makeup is done already, so we're not going to show you our makeup, but we are going to bring in someone that we know and transform them. So you'll see a classic look of ours that we're going to apply to our friend Ian, who you may know from the Boulet Brothers Dragula or the Boulet Brothers Creatures of the Night. He was our assistant for many years, and he decided after 10 years to ask someone else to put him in drag for the first time.
Not us. To punish him, we're gonna put him in a chair, we're gonna bring him in now and like transform him our style, and we're gonna do it the hard way.
Exactly. I mean, I never knew he wanted to do drag, but also we do not have our traditional nails on today because we're doing someone else's makeup, and it would be impossible to do without taking his eye out. All right, should we get started?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, so here's Ian. Ian, say hello.
Hello.
So we're gonna be making Ian over and basically putting him in one of our classic looks from our podcast, the Boulet Brothers Creatures of the Night.
Are you scared?
I'm terrified. But I have a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I get to wear the breastplate?
Yes, you do.
The answer is yes.
If you're
Perfect.
good.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Speaking of if you're good, why don't you tell the audience why you did not ask
Yeah.
us,
Tell
the world famous Boulet Brothers, to put you in
Tell
drag
them and
first?
tell us.
Okay.
Can we know? Because I want to know too.
First of all, first of all, I want to apologize.
Okay.
Live here
Okay.
on camera.
Good. That's a good place to start.
You gotta
Very
lead
good place to start.
You have to lead with honesty and apology in
That's
these
right.
situations. And I did not ask to be put in drag. My chat on Twitch was like, we want to see you in drag. And I wasn't just going to be like, hey.
Oh, so you're throwing
Hey.
your Twitch girls under the bus.
Oh, yeah, absolutely under the bus. But no, seriously, y'all are busy. I mean, the Queens of Darkness are so busy. I just didn't think there'd be time in the schedule.
10
so.
years, is it? How long is it? 9?
Let's just call it a decade.
Just double check.
Yeah. Well, here we are. Let's start with the hard part, the hard work, which is going to be to cover these brows. Now, I brought a razor in case Drac doesn't do a good job, but hopefully we won't have to use it.
Can I get the surgical tools for this?
I'm getting really nervous. I'm getting scared. What if
I don't know how thick your eyebrows are.
Glue.
Thank you. Oh, your eyebrows are going to cover easy. Now, did
Yeah,
you
because
do
they're
this
fine, right? Mine are really coarse.
Yeah. Did you do this when you did drag the first time?
I blacked out.
Wow.
I wasn't even there personally. I just closed my eyes and went to sleep. So.
Really? Honestly?
Actually, yeah. At one point I did
Wow,
fall asleep.
That's kind of brilliant.
Now, if I hurt you, I don't really care. So don't say anything.
I mean, hurt me, tape me, do the whole thing.
Yeah, your eyebrows, I think, are going to cover pretty quickly.
Oh, thank God. I grew them just for y'all.
Do you want to do that side, or do you want to come over and do that one?
Oh, you can do that. So I hate the brow blocking bull. So.
So that's the classic BBB.
Yes.
The brow blocking bullshit.
Exactly.
Got it.
Oh yeah, look at your brows are very well behaved.
Oh my God.
You were made for this.
Thank you. Well, you have always said that I have the cheekbones for drag, but
Yeah.
you've always mentioned the brows as like my Achilles heel.
Mhm.
Maybe they just needed to be tamed, taught a lesson.
Yeah, Drac's the one to do it.
Now, if you have really thick eyebrows, this isn't going to work. And what you should do is just shave them off.
It's scary, but sometimes necessary.
You know, if you want to be professional.
Ooh.
If you actually want to get a fee and not just tips.
Ooh.
Some of you may or may not recognize us from our show streaming on Shudder and AMC+. We live in the horror space. The show is called the Boulet Brothers Dragula. I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of other drag content, but our specialty is drag, filth, horror, and glamour. And we don't like to just make our girls sing and dance. If they don't perform very well that week, we like to do things like pierce their body with needles or throw them out of planes or go diving with sharks and, you know, stuff that they deserve because they couldn't show up. Ian's been with us since the first season, and our newest season is out now streaming. Jump on if you haven't already. You've never seen anything like it.
You've never seen anything like it?
Never in
Such
your
a
life.
fabulous show. It's like that curtain lady Honestly, these curtains, I've never seen anything like it.
She's so beautiful. I don't even think she realized what she has here.
I have to practice my drag laugh, actually. Right?
Practice now.
Okay.
I think you need something a little goonier so that you stand out.
Okay.
There we go. Here, you hold this, Ian.
Oh my gosh.
There we
yes.
Bam.
You didn't think you were going to get away with not doing anything.
No, honestly, this is what I came here for.
It's going to get all over your face, but...
Perfect. Put it all over my face. Yes.
Something he's totally
I
used
know, I was
to.
like, so just act normal.
Here, push really hard. I'll support his head.
Okay. Dude, for real.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, really just go
just
in.
hit me.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Oh my, I mean, honestly, this should be like my everyday look.
So the next thing we're gonna do is some
Primer.
primer, yeah. And I'm using Fenty today.
Oh.
The good stuff.
Wow.
She deserves the best.
Budget, honey.
It's not as good as the Smashbox one that we also like. But,
Yeah.
And today we're using Krylon full coverage foundation in the number 406. So this is going to be like the brightest bright on the face, and I haven't used this foundation brush yet, so it's brand new for you.
Oh, thank you.
So you'll do that and then powder it and then do foundation over the whole thing?
I use this. The foundation won't go over this. This is the color.
Believe it or not, we do not do our makeup the same. Even though it turns out to look kind of the same, we do not do it the same. We don't even use the same products, actually.
Yeah, I like to say there's more than one way to Narnia.
That's really creative.
Wow.
Jack's out. Like she's out here acting like we haven't been painting our faces together for like a million years.
I have no idea
It is
how
a
you
little
do
bit
it.
more
We're always in
timing.
a different space, you know?
Also usually listening to a podcast.
Exactly.
Teddy and Tamra, Criminal,
So, Creatures of the Night.
Creatures of the Night.
You gotta pack that shit.
You said the clown white? Do you use clown white in that?
To cover the eyebrow only. I mean, I haven't had eyebrows for a long time, so I really don't know what the hell I'm talking
once
about.
upon a time.
But when I used
when I used to
to,
have eyebrows, yeah.
back in the olden days, we just had clown paint.
The olden days. Mm-hmm.
Back when Drac was young.
Tell us about the Paleolithic era.
Oh my God. You just inspired me to do a whole new treatment too.
Yes! Yes! I want to be Hagatha all along.
Wanna be.
Oh, wow. God, I'm beautiful.
Here, lift your
Oh my
You can
goodness.
here, do that.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Right, turn towards me, close your eyes, and don't drop that.
Oh my God, this is my extermination challenge.
This is our way into seducing you to come back to the show.
Yes. So wait, to compete? Because
I know, like, what the
You can be
hell?
our ugly little sister.
the Boulet sister.
Oh my God.
So look, if you look great by the end of this, it's both of us. If
Yes.
you look like crap, it's Drac.
Mm.
And there we are, a beautiful drag. No, wait, no. That needs some attention.
It needs to be blended.
Girl, she just tried to read you down. She's like, politely, this needs attention.
So we are using Trixie Cosmetics black gel liner, and we're gonna do just basically the whole shape of the eye.
Like these.
That's it. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna try.
Yeah, we're gonna try. Your face looks so intense, Drac. I can't tell. Does it look good?
Open your
Is it
eye.
working?
This might be a good time to tell you that I have never done anyone else's makeup ever before.
Okay, so wait, whoa. So
Here we are.
You're like 10
Close
years.
your eye.
Emmy-nominated makeup artists right here.
That's-
Let me see what she's doing.
Yeah, I think that shape will
Oh,
be good.
looks good.
Yeah.
She did it good. I don't have to kill anyone.
Not yet.
So you do it like this. So what happens if you up the cut crease? You can't go back in and like change that stuff.
Okay. No, you don't have to. They do it right first.
Do you ever find that you just have to go like bigger and bigger and bigger if you
Oh.
like make a mistake? You just get like giant eyes.
It definitely happens.
Damn, stabula.
I'm gonna get close to your eyebrow. I'm not gonna go into it.
It's fine.
No, it's fine if I do.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. Just right in there. Also, feel free if you need to like surgery or tattoo, like lay my head back and like
Okay.
really get in there.
So now that we've got one eye this far, we're gonna just take a second and match them. So we are back. This was so much more work than we could have ever imagined on breaking a sweat. So we're just gonna change our hair real quick and we will be right back.
I want to give you a little bit of advice. If you ever plan on doing someone else's makeup, don't do it in drag and don't do it for the first time on camera.
But don't worry, you're gonna look great.
I'm not scared.
And we're back. So much better. Now I'm feeling bitchier and like more like I have like a hair salon. It's Tabitha Coffee. It's Tabitha's Takeover. Give me your keys. We're taking over.
This is very makeup artist hair. So if that's another step, it's an important step to doing someone's makeup is you have to look the part. All right, so what are we doing next?
Let me look at you. So we're gonna do the cut crease and I'm just gonna use a black NYX pencil to kind of map it out. Then we'll buff it out. We'll paint in those brows and it'll be looking cute. You know this is giving me flashbacks.
Of what?
When we first started doing makeup. Because here's how it happened. I taught myself.
Okay.
And then for the entirety of probably like the first couple of years of our drag career, I would have to paint myself and then I would have to paint drag.
Really?
Yeah. And
that was like the first
it was
4 months.
a long time ago. But in the interim, like she has become like a full force of nature with the makeup application anyway. And it's interesting because we have different strengths. It's not the same, you know? It's different.
It's different, like our faces. But we do our makeup very different. A lot of people always say, oh, you guys' makeup looks so similar. Do you sit and watch each other do it? I'm like, no. The way we get here is very different.
That's why if you're sensing any tension, it's because I'm doing like this. Like, you should do that next. Well, I'm going to need to do it.
Back your hand is so soft. I'm
like, she's moisturized.
Give me a little bit.
Do you really want to feel it?
Not until it's set.
You're truly going to look like the amalgamation of both of us because we're blending both of our techniques, which is kind of like a weird hybrid, kind of like the Toxic Avenger.
Yay! Oh, the man of my dreams.
So maybe we will powder this. Do you want to powder this?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, she's applying this all dainty stuff.
So if this is the dainty style, what's the Swan approved style?
Oh, I would just
A
be
little bit?
slapping you with like a pop.
Okay, I'm gonna blow in your face.
God, it feels like I'm like in surgery or something.
You are in surgery.
Yay! The facelift I've always needed.
Brow.
Brow.
All right.
A critical moment in the development of this new face.
Should I be scared or?
Probably. Okay. Should I? You want to?
All right, I'll do it.
Okay. If you do this one, maybe I can try to match the other side. Sure. She gave you these thin little severes. I don't think
Thin eyebrows are in.
they are.
As long as they're mean.
Oh, they're mean.
Oh, fantastic. Feel free. I mean, if you need to like rest your hand, like just like karate chop my neck, to like you can do whatever you need.
Saying that you want
I need it. I'm cold over here.
also very important job for you too. And you. Okay.
I came in with big bushy ones, and I'm leaving just snatched, honey.
Where did that brush come from?
It's
Is that a
one
Trixie?
of Trixie's brushes.
Oh, nice. But you're just shaping the brow a little bit more?
Yeah, just to kind of smooth it out a little.
And Drac, actually, I'm gonna...
She's like, I think that was too clean. Let me give her a little more of a block.
Exactly.
How mean did she decide to make the eyebrows?
Not a bitch level 10, but probably like a 6.
A sassy 6. Ooh, I can feel myself getting meaner.
Ooh. We're gonna clean up these eyebrows and then we'll pick it up from there. So the brows are cleaned up and now it's time to block this beard. So this is gonna look crazy. I used just a straight red pigment from Miron, but not too thick because, like I said, it's gonna look crazy like a clown, like you're messing up her whole face. But we go over this with a couple layers of foundation so you won't see it. But what this does is kind of hide the blue tones that are in the beard because we know our color wheel.
Ooh.
We use a warm color like this crazy ass red to block that out.
That's not his lipstick, right?
This is not his lips.
Oh my, I look amazing right now. Yes.
I like this lipstick on you. It's punk.
Honestly, this is giving.
It's very punk.
Punk.
It's giving clown. It's giving Dali.
I mean, I was gonna say, I'm into gingers, so this works. Like, ooh.
And this is the professional technique. You just stick your fingers all over your friend's face.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine. We've known each other long enough. I know you wash your hands regularly, so it is all good.
Drac and I have always been obsessed with Halloween and horror. You know, we've thrown the LA Halloween ball forever. We do it up. Like if you love the fall and you love being evil and cool and you love Halloween, you know, we have a lot in common. And we also have a love for comic books and fantasy. And a lot of our drag aesthetic comes from that world. Like characters like Evil Lyn from Masters of the Universe, or like Bavmorda from Willow, or even the Wicked Queen. A lot of Disney villains too, I think we channel because it's fun.
Oh, this is working for me now too.
You into that? Oh, I'm so shaky. She got herself a nose.
Yes.
So we're just kind of building the planes of the face. So I like to start with the highlight colors. So under the eye, around the brow. This will give them that like bitchy cheekbone effect. We have to go over the red because that was our beard blocker. So this will be like just the first layer, and we'll do a second layer that'll really make it look more like a natural flesh tone as opposed to like an embarrassed clown. So we're getting closer and closer to the moment of truth, which is the lips. Even other makeup artists that I've talked to, they're like, ooh, doing someone else's lips. The symmetry, and it can be really imbalanced. It's crazy. But what I like to do is once we have the foundation color, and this is sort of like a new thing I've been doing in like this past year, is I'll draw in the lip shape right over the wet foundation. If I get it right, then I can powder right over that and then paint in the color. But if I get it wrong, I can take the brush and just kind of move the foundation colors around, and it can reshape the lips. And it's so much more forgiving than before when it was just like, put it down, and if it sucks, you have to do it again. Can't forget the ears. I've been read by the drag experts online.
Oh.
Like I look flawless. I look like I'm out of a fantasy. My ear's pink. She sucks at drag. Sucks at drag.
Shadows.
So we're gonna do the low light colors now, and this is gonna look crazy. It's like a chestnut color, very dark. I've talked to other people too at the makeup shop, and they're like, that's the color you use on your face? And it is. It just, everything will get pushed back and kind of muted and look natural, but it may look supernatural for a few minutes. I'm gonna give this is the little shadow that's gonna give us that like bitchy little like pushed up nose. We love that. And we don't have to do the forehead really, yeah.
Ooh, forgiving.
This is, I can still see the red more.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Do that. Mm-hmm.
And this is what we call professionally double chin surgery.
Much cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have one yet, but he should start preparing for the future. Now, alternatively, we could have done a dark line and then a white line and painted in a double chin, which sometimes,
Sometimes that's what you want to do.
yeah. Like for a brunch gig, maybe, or
Oh,
something.
nice. Have I ever told y'all about my recurring stress nightmare
What?
while working on the show?
Tell the audience about your dream.
So when I was the supervising producer of the Boulet Brothers Dragula, I would have this recurring stress nightmare where I would be suddenly competing on a season of the show. And it would be like episode 5, and I don't know how to do drag at all. Point blank period. But I have gotten by on personality and laughs and throwing drinks and doing exterminations, and it's going pretty well. And then we get to a full-blown, this is glamour, makeup, we want to see high drag. And the stress just cooks to 11, honey. I'm like, they're gonna know. It's a lot.
I think there's a couple of competitors that
Can
have
really relate to
tried
that.
that.
Oh, there are actually a couple that have appeared on the show that I'm like, oh, you live my dream.
This is looking good.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
it's the moment of truth. It's time for the lip.
Lips?
Not bad.
Okay.
Who is this sex kitten emerging?
Ooh.
Do you like this? Actually, don't. Never mind. Actually, don't make that face.
Ooh, don't make that face.
Don't make that face. Don't make that face. I'm happy with the shape. What do you think?
I am too.
Okay, great. Let's powder her. So the outline of the lip is done. So I set right over that because it sets the liner, and then you can paint in the red or the black or whatever color that you're going to use, and it just goes on really smoothly. So right now at this stage, we're just going to powder everything. Look up. I think this is another stage that looks crazy because you just cover all of your work with white and it's like, like at the beginning you're like, oh, but then you realize like the makeup is kind of forgiving. Did that other bitch that put you in drag do this too?
This is the part where I fell asleep. I feel like one of those pastries at like Cafe du Monde. Like, I just feel like I got like powdered sugar all over me.
And that's exactly what you look like.
Ooh. Honestly, I love it. I love it.
Good, right?
Yeah, I feel. Thank you both. Thank you so much. Swan, drag. Yay!
Bravo.
Make sure to listen to Creatures of the Night.
Gorgeous.
This is perfect. I mean, I've definitely seen some makeup in downtown.
Oh.
It's very, not that different than this.
Does that feel kind of good?
Oh my god, yes. Like, this whole entire thing has been basically a spa treatment.
Damn, and I'm doing it wrong.
I know, I'm waiting for the needles or for just the slab. Do you want to get like a snaggletooth? Like,
Do I want to add one?
yeah.
You mean to match the one up there?
Uh-huh. I want symmetry.
Can you go, yeah.
So I'm going to use the super white Ben Eye powder to go right under the low light of the cheek, and it'll make it really pop out. And I'm just following right along the highlight on the nose. It'll make it shiny and kind of pop out.
So I'm just adding white to the tear line right now, like how I have. It just makes the whole thing like pop a little bit and it opens up the eye.
I'm going to attempt to line your eyelids.
Okay. Feeling glamorous.
So I love these little like kind of almost like felt pens. We've used Kat Von D's, I think Makeup Forever has one. This is the NYX one and they're really sharp and really black, which is great. You can't mess up though. There's no going back, there's no covering it. So, drag is dangerous. I mean, I keep find myself saying that. You can't screw up, you can't go back. Basically what we're gonna do is kind of create a new lower lid, kind of like mine, underneath here. And then that white will make sense too, because that will pop out when it's contrasted with the black right next to it. At least that's what it's supposed to be. Bitch, that is looking good.
Ooh.
Time for highlight?
Yeah.
Drag's favorite part.
Yes.
Ooh.
So this is Dew Wet Balm and it's holy water is the color. And this is the highlighter, which you can tell we are huge fans of. We use this very professional tool of our finger.
The perfect tool.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just tap it in.
This is the one makeup product that I'm actually familiar with. Sometimes when I was feeling sad in the office, Drac would give me a little bit of highlighter so I could make some mean phone calls.
And it changed everything for you, right?
Every
Like
time.
that.
Sure. You look toward me.
Just like right in the apple of his fat little cheek.
Aww. Not the first time, not the last time I call a little hog. I feel like I look amazing. I look like $1 million, like 1,000 nether coins, honey. Oh, stab.
Oh, that is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do some final touches, and then when we come back, the full transformation will have arrived.
So excited. All right, it's time for the big reveal. For the first time ever, you will see our assistant Ian fully transformed by us.
I present to you Drenith Crawl.
Ooh.
Claws up, baby.
I love it.
I think you look fucking amazing.
I mean, this is the best I've ever looked.
That's true.
I
Now give him a little flex.
Oh! Ready to fight the forces of good, yeah! I mean,
Now, are you going to be performing in any bars in downtown anytime soon?
I've decided to take a break from my career in performing because I can't actually talk about it, but I got cast on a show and I'll be competing for a title, maybe a bucket of blood.
All right, so that's it for us. This is Ian, fully transformed to Drenith. This is our iconic Boulet Brothers Creatures of the Night podcast look. You look amazing.
Thank you.
The newest season of the Boulet Brothers Dragula, season 666. It's streaming right now on AMC Plus and Shudder. We have a new EP out. If you love Halloween and you love the dark side of things, check out our EP, the Boulet Brothers Halloween House Party. Every track is like a love letter to Halloween. We just adore it, and we hope you do too.
Make sure you listen to our podcast too, the Boulet Brothers Creatures of the Night, featuring the three of us. And from now on, I guess Ian will be like this when we record.
You can find us everywhere on all social media platforms at Boulet Brothers.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And Trixie, thank you for having us on your channel. It was a lot of fun. And we'll release you now to go back to the world of blonde hair and pink eyeshadow.